Welcome to more waves. Last time I did this, I finished up the punk event. Since then, I have gotten Lucy after the 100th try. Well, I guess 10th try. And I was over here trying out the event here. Most of the time I couldn't get to finish a race because I was just lagging. And also I've noticed that people just really to compete against each other. Every time the race is done, they just immediately leave rather than continue racing with the same people. Like, I raced until I managed to get a first place. Each time they left, and that was what, 4 times I raced. Each time the person left, the people left immediately rather than continuing on to the next course. Okay, and I did check out that other thing, which I don't know why it's pointing me towards the music event thing, which is not even mentioned. That music game thing, when it wasn't even mentioned on the list. When I had this thing selected, it sent me to something else. Well, this thing it's the same thing, except easier. It doesn't have beat the thing with 5 different characters like the other one did, and it's it's not shown here. The thing for getting all of these, the evolutions, the list is shorter. They chopped off the lower half of it. Section of it, but we're not here for that or this. Again, I did get Lucy. After my 10th pull. So if I do any more pulls, I'll be pulling on Lucy's weapon. And that's if. I made this I don't know what's gonna happen to these things once the event is over. Will they just float around for all eternity, or will they... Or will they just wait around until the next event? Since these currencies are only used for these 2 banners, the question is, will they be converted into normal pulls? Or will they just be converted into this? Who knows? Well, we have a character to test out. So let's test her out before we go off to the plot. I saw that she was around last night, when I was, well, just while doing that other mode, this mode here, for the second night. The the intro to the event, to the the capybara thing wound up being the same thing. It sounded like the same, looked like the same opening of, hey, is this something? But it's the same dialogue. It looked like why is even the capybara even here? You could have just had the cat person, the two cats here. But I'm guessing them being involved in a third door thing, and saying, "Oh, sorry, they're busy being being in the event."
Time for class. Hold still. Stay cheap. Time for class. Mediocre for dismissed.
Wait, was that chainsaw for a second?
Memories take shape. Aren't you?
Wah.
Gotcha.
What's the point of that?
Smile.
I wasn't really paying attention.
Come on, give me a shot. Say cheese.
Yeah, I don't really like her playing style. Well, I mean, I'm just going to be saving those pulls I have. I did pay for the $5 for the 10 for the pulls from that one thing for me not playing for 2 months, I guess. So, do the race 10 times. Well, as you can see, 4 times I did the first race. And most, you don't have to get first place, but I just kept on doing it I was going to either keep doing it until two people wanted to continue doing all 4 races, which that never happened, so I got to first place. So I'm going to see about the same thing of 2, 3, and 4 until I get first place. I feel like I'll be getting this here before I get any of these. Get anyone from continuing one race. On any track, one time, well, I'll be getting first place in each one at least once. wrong thing. Alright. Oh, right, I forgot to do that. Tastiness. Like, really, why couldn't, like, Wavering Waves have the option of just having no quest selected? I mean, since Enfield's so annoying with that. Every single time I get on, it goes, hey, let's see, where is it? Nope, not those. Should be like something here. Sorry, she's busy. Well, I guess I don't really... Yeah. Where its progression thing is. Not even... I think not even Star Rail is that obsessive about you doing it anymore. Well, I'll have to wait till 3 AM. So tomorrow.
Wind guide me.
It's interesting how the motorcycle tin, based on like, when I was skipping around once, I somehow launched it into the air. Well, I have infinite air again. Wonder how... I was trying to do it earlier before, like that one time. I guess it's really annoying to do it. Since let's see, the last time I did it was in the middle of the story. I say that. So that's what that looks like up here. I wonder if there's a height limit. How high can I go before it freaks out. Since I'm able to jump. Remember how. I was going to do main sword, but instead we're gonna do this nonsense first. Can I reach the ceiling? I am clearly going slowly up. Ah, my hand's getting is getting tired. It's hard to tell if I'm getting any more height. Since we're technically constantly moving forward, it's hard to determine if I'm getting actual height. Or if by how much. Well, it's definitely all foggy down there now. Well, I guess the best way is determining on how far I am from up there. Since it says we're average 2,000. Looks like I'm getting what? Okay. And if I don't I have to make sure I drop some feet. I have to keep boosting or I lose the height. Looks like every time I jump, I get 1 meter higher, it seems. Because while boosting, while you're in this flight animation, you do not lose altitude, as if you were in non-boost, which is more of a gliding mode. But considering that no the game developers wouldn't think that you would be ever able to do this, there's probably no glory in all of its glory. Oh, darn it, wrong direction. I have to make sure I always jump up. When returning, I have to go up. Because if I point down, I go down. Again, if I didn't, I was gonna do the quest, but this is more entertaining to do. You could, here it is. There's clearly. Of course, I would like if I could check chat, but unfortunately, I can't. So if there is chatter, I cannot check it out. I guess I should also add something to the title of me flying really, really high. I guess if you can't replicate, maybe it's because of me being really buggy. Oh, being really laggy maybe cause a part of it. Everything just looks flat down there. Is that the building right there where they go do their nonsense? That's glowing right there. Well, I'm still not at the ceiling yet. Huh? Oh! Well, I got so high now the colors have disappeared. The only color left is right there in the middle. I haven't reached the roof yet. Oh, someone has joined my party. And Final Fantasy. I can only hope that doesn't cause it to stop. Ugh. I guess I'll check if there was any chatter. Nope. Okay. Okay, luckily it didn't stop it, so I can take breaks of me flying higher and higher. If my laptop if my laptop falls asleep, I guess there goes all that work. I'm so high now, I can't. Well, at least we got to see that light. Oh, interesting. So it's only what's directly below me gets lit up. Which is technically the only what's directly below, what's loaded below me is what gets lit up. I must go higher. Whoa, wrong direction. Until we hit. My goal is to go through the ceiling. Okay, we're almost higher than that spike thing. Oh look, we're almost touching. We're almost reaching the. Hey, somehow we're seeing the sun. Am I in the ceiling? I think we're in the ceiling. Or almost in it. Be somewhat funny if the ice region would load in. Hey, the principal's probably wondering, hey, where is she? She was supposed to be here like a day ago. Oh. Well, I've reached the absolute limit. It's not letting me use it. I flow so high up, it's not letting me use the bike. So, at this height, it doesn't let me use it anymore. Can't use this process. So, it forced me out. As you can see, it's not letting me back on. Well, I could do a joke of the plunge attack, but that would kill me, likely. But still, that was quite fun. We saw the sky up above. Okay, that reloaded. Still can't jump onto the bike. Still slowly moving forward. Oh look, the textures uploaded back in again. Still can't jump back onto the bike. As I slowly move forward at the same time. I feel like this is a text. Something's wrong with the texture here, as it's see-through here. Interesting. I can't use the bike at all. Oh, what's? Did I somehow break the world? By doing this?
Wind guide me.
Great. So there's some more unloaded textures. Okay. More loading over there. Going back the long way. I broke the... Some of the textures aren't... Still the bike. It'll be funny like, sorry, all the NPCs don't exist now. Okay, well, at least I'll have it somewhat faster using maybe that guy.
Leave it to me.
Still can't reactivate the bike. Nope, still can't use it. Right, but I guess that what happens when I go so high up. It does. I may need to reload the game if it doesn't let me gain access to the function. I may need to reload the game just to regain that capability. Hoping being sucked up into the instance that is going to be the principal's room fixes that issue. Still was fun. I went so high up, it just decided to confiscate my bike. I wonder if I could have gone higher up if better laptop. It was only possible because I'm lagging. Since I have so bad. Well, we're almost here. Still can't use the bike. Healed completely. Why am I that was delayed. If I just like fall through the ground, I think it's. 'Cause help! I'm I'm trapped inside. They won't let me out. Almost. Okay, I think I have to reload the game. Because this thing is not... is open, but not here. Or maybe I just have to warp. Open the door. What door? Let's see if fast travel fixes it. Or do I have to reload the game completely? Fast travel should fix it, or cause the game to... But I have to say, so me doing that really messed up the game. You can't currently use this function. That doesn't fix it, I will restart the game. Or at least quit out and log back in. Nope, the door is still open. What? Okay, let's see. Yep. Return to login. Hopefully re-logging works. If not, I'll just completely close out the game and re-log back in. But Yeah, that seems to have fixed it since now the door is closed rather than being wide open.
Yes.
But still, I broke the game. I broke it.
Lucille's busy now. I should wait outside.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction.
Lag. Well, get stuck with the. Oh.
I have full confidence in our faculty and students. Yes, precisely. But we both know that higher risks often yield higher returns. Yes, I understand. Of course. I'll note it down and reply to you later. I see.
Was I kicked out or inspect photo album?
Yes, I understand.
This is a test.
Of course. I'll note it down and reply to you later. Yes, I understand. Of course. I'll note it down and reply later.
Again, sorry about the lag. Old laptop failed. Remember, currently it's set for the game is currently set for its lowest settings. This old potato is giving all of it what it can.
Yes, I understand. Of course. I'll note it down. Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day. Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
The hamster that forces us to do weird stuff for events. Sure about that hamster?
I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee? I haven't gotten any shut-eye yet. Didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after? But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
Did she actually add?
Oh, it's a favorite among the Gold Runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
Sounds like I'm not
That hits
drinking
the
it.
spot. It wasn't the most thrilling time, but it certainly left me with some memorable moments. Now I'm around students every day, but it's hard not to notice how far I've drifted from their world. Ah, that one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that solace skin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a solace skin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization? I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there? I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Search Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph One left the highway. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I put some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starboard Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute. Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we? Oh, just a second. Okay, let's go.
I don't see anyone. Are they still on the way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That means they're on the second floor. Come on.
So I was right to be up there. Well, which Black Shores member uses a bike? I don't know them that well enough. I only know like that one guy who with the little girl. Sheppo. Second coming of Sheppo.
What's all this?
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
You rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Woo!
Oh, okay, it's Auto, but it's Shippo. Oh, is it Shippo? It's Shippo.
Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top notch.
It's the guy who makes me think of Shippo.
Huh. So, people.
Hey, boss, you're here too.
So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Ah, darn it.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Like carpet cat. Okay, I turned off Final Fantasy. It doesn't look like any luck on that. That should free up some brain processing. Get a bit for it to close down. Ah, Final Fantasy still doesn't want to close down. Come on, close down.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Watch out. Watch out. He has a thing for young ladies.
Hello, hello! Please, just Alto is fine. No need for that honored sir stuff.
Got it. I'm a Roya, you know. And I just want to say the Academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
Uh-huh.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the Agronomy Wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-heating cup noodles.
We're gonna find out. The joke is, sorry, it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be it's gonna be Encore. Huh? Okay, I have to use the restroom. took longer than I wanted. Ugh. So much toilet.
Cup noodles? Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Director, I'm from the Department of Void Matters. Sir, I can dance.
Great, it's lagging, so we're just stuck with this space instead.
And I can do some.
Mr. Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. She will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Hello, Bob. Sorry about that lag. Again, potato laptop. Giving its all. Sorry about that long toilet break. I didn't want to be on toilet for so long. Diarrhea does that. Hello.
Rover. Oh, what a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short.
I didn't say Rover. No. I'm gonna wait for his arm's not moving.
Are we supposed to know each other or not?
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
Again, horribly sorry.
That would be great.
Oh, tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College.
Again, sorry about the horrible lag. Again. Potato laptop. B potato. Potato, B potato. so much harder to do cutscenes for the potato. Or plain old combat's far simpler in most parts, as long as it's not flashy. I'm able to do that one thing pretty easily. Ugh. I can sing, I can dance. Wink, are you attempting to impress a girl or...
Someone want to tell me what's happening?
Also, why are you over there?
You didn't know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rebel College.
No, not the college. Just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the Academy.
Wait, wasn't the college started to dump all the Synchronists into, and now they're basically wanting to kick them out again? Since that's just... So, the Synchronists were basically kicked out of this school in the first place, and now they're being kicked out of the place where they were kicked to. Hey, we don't like these Synchronists. We shoved them in here to in essence a solitary place. And now they want to kick the Synchronists out again from the school. Hey, the things now became profitable, so we don't want them being here anymore. Even though some of the advancements are because of Synchronists.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the Academy's budget. And the Collective's investors have strong opinions about that. I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
Having that bomb strapped to her neck. I think that they would have removed it by now.
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
So it's all just hearsay for now.
That's what's strange to me. But Professor Lucilla only had Rover come, so maybe it's not as serious as we think? Why do I feel like asking Senior to come means the opposite?
Ah, my laptop feels hot. That could also be considered from laptop starting to heat up.
That Alto guy. He's got a reputation in new Fed circles. Known for handling intel, if you catch my drift. Isn't this supposed to be a cooperative visit? Why is the Black Shore sending his type here?
I'd better check the situation at Rebel College. The president and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
The wind constantly blowing their hair. Because yeah, their bodies are not moving enough to keep their hair moving like that. Of course, also their hair is just standing, floating there in the air. Or her, it looks like air is blowing it up from below.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the synchronous dirty like this.
Again.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
At least it's better than being stuck in that one scene. Where I had to reload the game several times just to get past it. And I had to listen to the same phrase over and over again. Flash looks so different when not filled with that nonsense from that one plot storyline. From the festival storyline. I question why couldn't I just...
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies.
Look at those papers move. Think of all that wind, air it has to be constantly blowing to do that. But then her hair is not reacting the same way as her. Well, once we get more of her outfit, her outfit's not moving enough to match the amount of wind, air is being blown at those papers. This building seems to have some real problems. Of course, it's always that joke of like, hey, wait, these characters like standing there. Wait, how are you guys' outfits and hair flowing in the opposite direction, and you're standing across from each other?
Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour?
Okay, it seems to have worked. Putting up that fan nearby
If
my
it's
lap.
no trouble.
Okay, it looks like it somewhat helped me putting a fan, blowing it towards my laptop. It seems to have helped cool it down a bit. It seems it seemed to have been a little bit overheating because it was a potato, becoming a baked potato. I need to get a new laptop that can handle the reload of this game.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants. Li Xin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
What do you expect? Having a class
While
at
she gets
nighttime.
started, let's do a quick review.
Okay, I'm going to start
Leo,
brushing
what
my
is the
teeth.
standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Lishian's board work.
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you. Now we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
What's the deal?
Looks like the students all skipped class.
Yeah, maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students. Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Dragging the Black Shores into this might make things difficult for Shorekeeper. Let's, just observe for now.
I understand, President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
But isn't it evening right now? Tomorrow evening then.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back?
Morning.
See you on Waves Line.
Can I not? What happened to Encore? Again, I don't care about checking what's on that. Again, horrifically sorry that I went to the restroom swallowing a half an hour. Of course, then also the notion of me then wasting bunches of time flying in the air to the point where the game gave out and unloaded the bike and not permitted me to and forbid me from getting back on it and also continuing the game. I had to reload, log out and log back in since still interesting. We saw the frequency in this that frequency thing in the sky, and we got high enough. Oh no, it looks like I lost connection to him. Ah, darn it, reconnected. Ah.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
Food desert? Why is that Encore?
I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, "I'm too grown up for school now." But that's fine. I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those? Huh! To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else. Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it, as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
She wants to continue the synchronous program.
Continue?
Yup. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her, Rover? Huh. So you're not so sure either, huh? I'll be honest with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far. But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind. A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
So what do you need from me?
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit. So, we need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really planning.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in harm's way. But still. Got it. I'll do what I can to help you.
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand plan. Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Oh, what the... how's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much. Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
You would have to negotiate with...
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool.
Well, technically you only did finish preschool, and then you disappeared.
Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The Collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right?
They are. Horrifically.
So what if they don't care about your contributions? If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works. Trust me and Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
And you get back to class? Or...
Ha! Alright then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
Honestly, if we let Imeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
But like she said, she's a synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here. Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around and see what we can find.
Okay, I'm gonna stop for now. Again, I can only hope I get a new laptop soon before... So I can get, well, there's plenty of days, and again, similar to how FN Field, since I've a bit of time, I'm just put that on hold since it was being too buggy at remote playing it. So yeah, I'm hoping I can wait out a bit longer before I need to continue on doing that Fluffy Tales' storyline, along with the events that are now playing that there. I will also put on hold ZZZ story for, well, probably a week as well, 2 weeks as well. And well, I've been playing it since it will be getting its patch. I believe, if I recall correctly, tomorrow is when CCC version 3 comes out. I'll wait on it. Hopefully for 2 weeks. Hopefully by then, I'm hoping I can deal with the laptop problem this week. If it doesn't turn out as I hope, it doesn't turn out as I hope. So I should be doing some Digimon this week. Well, until next time, thanks for coming. I hope you all had a pleasant time watching me mess around. Until next time.